to this week's YouTube, and I am alone because my daughter was under the weather and she doesn't have much of a voice. So I'm going to be running you through some things that are going on here at the mill. Right now it's snowing outside, so we're not going to be doing anything outside. So it was a great opportunity to show you some wonderful things that are happening down in the mill. So let's get going with this. Chris here with the Gnome Schoolhouse, and this is so cool. Wanted to jump on and show you this. This is, well, this basically is all of our waste products has been carded and over dyed and light colors kind of put together, so to speak. And then Carla just felted 2 of these most beautiful felted sheets. I am just in awe. They are just gorgeous. So you're going to have to watch next week's Saturday YouTube, Gnome Schoolhouse, and then we'll go into a little more detail about why we do this, how we do this, what we use for these, and so on and so forth. And we're going to sell, she's got 2 of them here, we're going to sell them as full sheets just because I can't punch these up because they're just so beautiful as they are. So y'all have a good weekend. Bye-bye.
Chris here with the Gnome Schoolhouse, and we are in the midst of our fun in the fiber mill barn to yarn experience. We got Angela here. Hello. And she is working on her sheet of felt here, and it is phenomenally beautiful. And yeah, and so make sure you come back on Saturday for our normal YouTube. We'll have more about this process, but as she's finishing this up, we'll come back in a second to see the finished piece of felt. Okay, she is finished with her piece of felt, and it is absolutely gorgeous. Angela, I love it. That is beautiful, so well done, woo-hoo!
Okay, so something else I want to talk on is we've been showing some beautiful pieces of felt that Carla made, and then also that we made at the Barn to Yarn retreat we had this last weekend. So I want to show you where these fibers come from because I talked about them being waste fibers. So where they come from is many different areas. For one thing, it could be literally off the floor. You see that? And we just shake out the chaff and look at it, it's perfect fibers. Yeah. So then these type of fibers go in our buckets over here, and we grade them and sort them per their quality, if they have a lot of chaff or if they have they're coarse or just what they are. So like here you can see this is some of it's carding waste, but we don't throw anything away here. Another thing that we do is the carder is self-cleaning. So after it's done running, we let it run for a while, and then the loose fibers, they end up around these bearings. So it's too bad. I should have not cleaned this, but and then we go around and we get all the fibers out from the loose bearings. And as long as I haven't just recently greased the machine, because of course this is a maintenance item, is greasing all these grease zerks on this machine, the fibers are completely usable. And what we do is we will recard them and we will felt them into these beautiful felted sheets. And we save them up until we have enough to recard, and then we'll blend with some of the carding waste, and that's where they come from. Oh, and then we'll do it a step further. Come here. This is cool. I have to find the bucket here. It's here somewhere. Oh, here. Okay. Look at this. We over dyed. We will take and we'll over dye it. And so the different fibers take the color differently. You know, obviously these were dark ones. And then we will go and card it. So and here's another one that we over dyed. And so then you end up with all sorts of tones of that color. And then we will go and then we will card it and then we will felt it. So we do so much with just waste product around here. So, not to mention, of course, everything else that we do. So, I just wanted to share how that and where that all comes from. Okay, I want to talk to you about what I've partnered with North Dakota Council of Arts on, and I'm really excited about this because prior to me having the fiber processing mill back in the day, I worked in an assisted living center for 8 years. And the wisdom and the wealth and just being able to serve and to help those dear elderly folks was such a passion of mine, and is still. I miss that part of my life a lot for how I got so much from that job. So when Troy with the North Dakota Council of Arts approached me about this was like a moment for me because I'm partnering. I gotta read this because it's kind of a long thing. I'm partnering with them on animal assisted intergenerational creative engagement for health, wellness, and education. So what we are doing, or we are bringing folks from a facility, from as an example, the veterans home in Lisbon, North Dakota. We're going to bring folks, and then we're bringing students, second graders from Lisbon here, and we're going to interact with the animals in the barn. Then we're going to come in and we're going to do tour of what we do with those natural fibers that we just talked about in the barn. And then we're going to do some art together. It'll be two students with one of the residents from the Lisbon home as an example. And it's going to be really, really cool. Oh, we're also going to have lunch. So excited about this, and this is just one. We're going to do this in April. We're expanding that to other assisted living centers, nursing homes, facilities that are in the area that are able to come here and to experience that with youth, because there's plenty of elderly, there's plenty of youth. It's just coordinating and gathering them together in the same place. So that's exactly what I'm so excited about that we're going to be doing, because it's a passion of mine to educate youth as well as how I so dear miss those dear elderly folks. So this is going to be super cool. So what I'm speaking at, what I've spoke at yesterday at the North Dakota in Jamestown at the North Dakota Council of Arts meeting was I spoke and on just that, what we're going to be doing here at the schoolhouse, as well as we did a project, a needle felting project, where I I ironed um, animal tracks onto felt, and then they are going to needle felt them into car coasters and regular coasters. So this is going to be super fun. As we discuss what is going to be going on. And there, it's not just me in our state that's doing that. Jahinkapaw Zoo in Wahpeton has a long time history of doing this already with the youth and the elderly and so on and so forth, with the education of with the animals, because there's I mean, to bring this all together, the arts and the animals and the youth and the elderly, this is so cool. And Dakota Zoo and Bismarck and so on and so forth. So this is super exciting. So anywho, I just thank the North Dakota Council of Arts for allowing me to have the opportunity to be at their meeting and to have a little fun with them. So thank you so much for joining us down in the mill and for watching and supporting and commenting. Absolutely love you all. God bless you and have a great week. Bye-bye. Hi, Chris with the Gnome Schoolhouse here. And today we are featuring our 50% alpaca, 50% merino wool yarn. And this is the natural color of the two together. And it's a beautiful, oh, I guess I would call it, I don't know what I would call it, a deep rosy gray. Beautiful, beautiful, super soft. It's a DK weight. Each skein is 200 yards. It's a 3-ply. Super, super soft, super soft. Okay, and then we over dyed it, and we over dyed it with an orange. And if you look at it, you're going to have the natural, anytime you over dye gray, you have the natural variegations that the gray provides. But we did it a step further, and we kind of tie-dyed it, so to speak. So you get a lot of different variations. I'll open this up for you in the yarn itself. So we have this beautiful orange color, and then we over dyed it. And this we over dyed with a deep orange. This one we over dyed with a navy blue. So it's a beautiful purpley denim-y blue color, variegated, and it's really pretty. And then we over dyed it with a deep purple, and there again you've got such depth in this purple. I absolutely love it. So these are all available at gnomeschoolhouse.com. Get yours today.